Ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Jawbers proudly bring to you its Putting Over Profile of Mr. Yokozuna.
Yes.
This is Mr.
Hey,
Big D.
what's up, everybody? I feel like I'm off screen now, and I know you. I know you moved me, but
Did you move yourself, or would you like me to move you?
I'll move myself for a second.
There you
I
go.
feel like I'm. There we go. Okay.
You raise me high.
So I can touch the mountain. Anyway, I'm just getting ready. What's up, everybody? How you all doing? How you doing today, MJ?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited. I saw all the matches you picked for Yokozuna, and I can't wait, dude. This
Yeah,
is
I
way
mean,
more
there
fun
wasn't.
to me for me than the Super Bowl. So
Oh yes, yeah. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to everyone else. Um,
yeah,
yeah.
to anyone else who
So
doesn't care,
yeah, exactly. We stay on schedule, and yeah, we're watching Yokozuna today.
hell yeah.
Um, Unfortunately, I mean, there really wasn't too. There's not too many. There's a couple more matches than what we're watching tonight that I could have chose. But I felt these were essential. We do have his debut. We have his uh, title-winning match, and his casket match there with against Undertaker. I am just the so it's kind of funny when I thought about doing this. It was less than 24 hours that I noticed WWE was releasing the WWE icon on Yokozuna, first episode, and so like, oh, that's kind of cool, just because um, I was just we're like on the same page, which I guess is cool. Um, but watching it, phenomenal documentary. Um, Definitely learned a lot. Um, you kind of learn that, especially with the kayfabe, we saw Yokozuna. That's who we knew him as. Um, we, Without the social media the way it is now, you kind of learn more by watching stuff like that. Like you don't, you're not exposed to the truth really as much as you are now that you were back then. Um, so there's a lot of issues with Yokozuna. A lot of people didn't really know about too much. Um, but yeah. So coming into Yokozuna's career, even before he was Yokozuna, he was wrestling, and he had actually wrestled with WWF uh, prior, and he was Kona, King Kona, I think his name was, under a completely different name. He was with the so Yokozuna is um, in Anoya, Anoya. I can't say the name. Anoya, I'll say that family member. So he's actually Samoan, which a lot of people didn't. I didn't realize till I learned that he was in the same family as Rikishi, um, the Head Shrinkers, Roman Reigns, The Rock, the Usos. You just go down the list of this family, but he played this Japanese sumo wrestler so well that you never thought that that he wasn't what his character was. Um, I think that kind of really says a lot about the guys that are doing the writing. Actually, it was Sergeant Slaughter that had come up with the idea to turn him into a sumo wrestler because of his sheer size. I mean, he's early 20s, 21, 22, and he's like 350, just a powerhouse, kid, and can still do like cruiserweight type moves in a sense of just moving around. And so you kind of learn. He was actually supposed to be a head shrinker. That was actually supposed to be his first gig, was being tag teamed up with his cousin. Well, he ended up getting a cut on his leg, and he got infected. So he had to actually miss his debut, and that's actually where Rikishi came in and took that spot, and he ended up becoming a head shrinker. So Yoko, at the time, Kona had delayed his debut.
Was it?
So when he did debut, it was like he was doing a Samoan character, but they're like, we already have, all these Samoans. You got the wild Samoans, the head shrinkers. So it's like kind of just doing the same thing. So what can we do different? And that's where it was actually, again, it was Sergeant Slaughter that said, hey, let's turn him into a sumo wrestler. And
Sergeant Slaughter,
put his hair
creative
up.
Genius.
Yeah, paired him up with Mr. Fiji, which was, that just made perfect sense. So I guess like
Mr.
with his I say Fiji.
I was like, wait a minute,
Fiji.
The water?
Not the water. Not the water.
Yeah, his
Not the
name
water.
was
Mr.
also the Great Kokina.
Yes, there we go.
And then he also wrestled as Kokina Maximus.
Yes, which was So what they first said that he did was he was like wearing his uncle's trunks, and all he did was put Kokina on the side, and like that was just his get up, and they just looked all the same. So they just wanted, in an age of where WWF was at the time of characters, the Samoan gimmick just wasn't quite working for him, and so they took the word, Yokozuna means champion in Japanese. So they created this, they had their own champion. And again, just you talk about age, and at this time he's 23 years old. And he's, it's just crazy. Again, we'll talk about a little bit more of how short his career, like at the top, really was, and how fast of a decline it was. But yeah. So.
Well,
it's just a really cool story to listen to and just to see.
And that is the Yokozuna documentary on the WWE Network?
Yes. Yep. It's called WWE Icon. And Yokozuna was their first icon, first story. And looking back, and so like I pretty much I watched wrestling through his entire career, like from the beginning. I was watching WWF before he even debuted. But to see how big he actually was, like fame-wise, just to see it from the perspective of now, and looking back on that documentary, and seeing how big he was, and popular he was, you just didn't really see that as just from watching just the wrestling. They really kept it where you didn't see him laughing and having fun and enjoying life or whatever. He was just the angry sumo wrestler that just dominated. and that's all that you saw. So
Yeah, some things
um,
like that's kayfabe for you, man. But some things were like I keep saying, like, I don't want to know too much about the superstars like backstage. I don't want to know who they are. I don't want to follow them on Twitter. I don't want to know any of these things. Like, I don't care. Like, that's their business. Like, for
mhm.
me, I just want to watch wrestling, and I think that the wrestling today has definitely, like, this is a stark contrast to see. So. Um,
Yeah,
it's like,
unless they
everybody's
actually do
story and
keep
everybody's
it.
polite and all this stuff, and it's like Yokozuna, man. Like, when I start, so I was more familiar with Yokozuna from actually playing. Like, I couldn't watch American TV, like, not really
Yeah,
in Serbia when I was growing up. So it was the video games, and particularly the WWF WrestleMania arcade game. Like, I keep talking about that game, but that was the game that really introduced me to wrestling, like, really full on. And I tell you what, man, Yokozuna was in there, and I just remember looking at him the very first time I saw him in the video game. I was like, that's a big dude. That's a freak,
right,
and he would just sit
right.
on people,
Well,
man.
and that's how WWF was at the time. That was like just watching on TV was like watching like a real action animation film. Just those all character bits. That's why, like, the video game. I mean, I remember the video game. I mean, it was like one of those games where you just like wanted to play it so bad, like when you first saw it, because it was just like super arcade. You had your Yokozunas, your Doinks, your Razors. It was just like just in the color. It was just like all there.
That was way fun, man. That game was way fun.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, but from as far as all kayfabe and especially this day and age, if you can keep it kayfabe and still do the social media, then I think that's where it separates. I mean, you got and there are a few people out there that do the kayfabe well today in wrestling. I think that's
Bray Wyatt.
first of all Bray Wyatt. Um, he might on his actual Bray Wyatt. He might get a little personal on some topics and stuff, but that's just life in general. But his tweets usually are something that
Character
means
based.
something. His character, right? The same goes for like Mustafa Ali and Retribution. They are keeping their characters while they're on social media. Um, I think that really builds to their characters. Uh, I mean, especially, it'd be a lot different if there was actual crowds there too, because I think they would actually get more hate because of the way that they are on social media. Um, but I just think that I think that's a talent in itself nowadays. Um, like again, just keeping that kayfabe and keeping your characters. Undertaker did it for 30 years,
Yeah, and then he talked
and
shit the first day he got out. He was like, y'all soft.
right, right. I mean, there's just like all these there's like all these docs about him uh, and docs. That's for you guys. I don't like to abbreviate.
Doko,
Um,
Daco, Daco.
Docos.
There you go.
Shout out to Australia. Um, but yeah, like all of a sudden now you start seeing the Undertaker and his behind the scenes stuff. But which come to find out, he was actually really good friends with Yokozuna, and
Oh yeah, he talked about
uh,
Yokozuna and just like he was like eating deep fried um, everything. Basically, everything he ate was deep fried, and they tried to get him to knock that off, and it just wasn't happening. And I think that was the
yeah,
that was the thing you're probably. I didn't see the Yokozuna doco, but I think that I'm sure they talk about it somewhere that they try to get him to lose
yeah,
some weight, and ultimately
yeah.
that's probably what killed him.
Like I said, like
And
2021.
he
I
was
mean,
34 when he died.
Right.
We're
Um,
both older than what he was when he died, man.
yeah. Yeah.
That's sad.
Um, so I'm assuming it was probably like around 21, 22 when he was wrestling, and he was like 350, just a big guy. But then he comes in as Yokozuna, and he's right
Perfect.
now he's 23 and in his prime right away. But he's for I mean I'm not sure what they bill him at in this first match. But I know it's around like 500
538 or something
pounds.
like that.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I saw.
Uh,
Okay, so they build him at build weight was 589.
right. But this match, I wonder if that's what they say.
Oh,
Because I know the further he got in his career, he was actually pushing 700
ooh.
pounds. Um,
Well, I'm just gonna throw out our first match and we can continue talking, but just so
yeah, definitely.
people can get to it.
I'll get to that.
Koko,
Yeah.
it's Koko Beware versus Yokozuna Monday Night Raw, and that's January 11th, 1993. And just
Yep.
this Thursday we watched Doink and Jerry the King Lawler, and I think that was from King of the Ring 1993. Yeah, no
Yeah.
Survivor Series.
Yeah. Same pay-per-view, Survivor Series.
Yeah, yeah, Survivor
Same.
Series
That would be,
94. Yeah, so which was Yokozuna Undertaker Casket match, which is our main event of the evening. So I
yes.
just want to let people know it is Koko Beware versus Yokozuna Monday Night Raw, January 11, 1993. Once again, January 11, 1993, Monday Night Raw, Yokozuna versus Koko Beware. So we're all gonna go to the
That'd
W
be a little
Network
bit
and get it.
easier. It's the first. This is the first ever
Monday Night Raw.
Monday night. Yep. Yep. First ever Monday Night Raw, first match, and yeah. I've actually been starting to. Well, I started watching Raw episode by episode, and once we get to the pay per view, I'll go. I've gone and watched that pay per view, and it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting, to say the least. You kind of see where people were very skeptical of this era, um, and you see it once you like look back on it and actually try and watch it. It's a little rough to watch sometimes, but this is where this is like super nostalgic for me. Like this is where I remember the most. This is where most of my action figures that I have came from, was this
This era.
era. Um, yeah. Um,
So 1993. If you guys just go to Raw, like it's just searching for Raw, it's not gonna. Uh, the very first Raw was January 11th, 1993. So, wow, dude, we are also watching history here. This is, I was at the 20th, or 1000th episode of Raw. So I was 9 here. Okay,
that's cool.
so Raw, January 11th, 1993. Woo!
Well,
Raw,
wasn't me.
January 11th, 1993. Yokozuna versus Koko Beware.
I was a big Coco Beware fan. More so prior to this version of him. At this time, he didn't have I can't remember his bird's name. He didn't have his bird with him. Um, but yeah,
He just
I was a pretty big Coco Beware fan
he
though.
just had the 80s pants on. The MC Hammer
Right.
pants.
Yeah, and at this time he was actually tag teamed with Owen Hart. Their tag team name was High Energy. That's that's how their tag team
Okay.
names were.
I'll take it.
He also ended up tag teaming with Jimmy Anvil Neidhart, um, with the same attire as well. So
This is dope. This
yeah,
is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the very first match of Monday Night Raw. At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bobby the Brain Heenan is trying to get into the arena, and that was kind of like that's supposed to be the
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Bobby Heenan is hilarious the entire time. On every show that he's there. He's so commentating. You have Vince McMahon, Macho Man, um, and then Rob Bartlett, who I don't remember who Rob Bartlett was besides this. But him and Bobby Heenan are like two heel commentators, and that makes it pretty entertaining. But yeah, Monday Night Raw is like super cheesy at this time.
yeah. I mean,
But
you have
Bobby Heenan's starting.
well, you have Max Moon. I was gonna say Max Moon was like the robot
Yep. Next
versus
one, Damien.
HBK.
Yeah, it's
Dope.
it's pretty cool.
They have Tatanka.
Just to go back and see these guys. Yeah, it's been really fun.
Razor Ramon with his Hawaiian shirt. The Steiner brothers. This is dope. But it is the very first match, ladies and gentlemen. Raw, very first Raw, January 11th, 1993. It is only 46 minutes long, the whole Raw.
Yep.
And it is Koko Beware versus Yokozuna. Get there. Koko Beware versus Yokozuna, January 11th, 1993, Monday Night Raw. We'll give a couple of seconds to get there, but I'm there. I'm ready. I am ready for this.
All right.
To think that this is, wow.
It's a shock. So, all right, here we go. We'll start this off in 3, 2, 1.
There it is. Your Koko.
Koko Beware flapping his wings. Yeah, I was a big Koko Beware fan as a kid.
Yeah, I remember the bird. And then is it?
Yeah, I can't remember what the bird's name is.
Um,
I'm
he,
not gonna be able to think of it. But there's Mike Chioda as referee. That's always cool.
Yeah, he's got a mullet. There he is, Yokozuna. Oh man.
Yeah, he's coming in the 23 years old.
Whew.
23 years old.
This is this is Rikishi's cousin. Yes. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if they were brothers or not, but they should have been.
No. All related, all bloodline now. Alpha and Sika, which were the Wild Samoans. Again, you had Rocky Johnson in the bloodline, Yokozuna, Rikishi, The Rock, the Usos, Tamina.
And
Nia
we have
Jax.
nipples. Uh-oh.
Not Tamina's a snooker. Sorry, I meant Nia Jax.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nia Jax. But yeah, it's just a huge family lineage that McMahon has an awesome relationship with. But yeah, it's just great. Like for so many years, I never knew that he was Samoan or Polynesian. And he just played the character so well. It's not like he had to do much. He never really had to talk. He just had to look big. And
this is going to be a short match, I have a feeling. Oh, yeah. There he goes. The very first match of Monday Night Raw, everybody. Yokozuna. Oh, yeah. Oop. That's a view. That is a view.
So much butt.
Oh my God, Becky. Frankie was the bird.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have Frankie with him, but he did have the bird at the time.
That's fine.
And Koko Beware is a big guy, so imagine
Right.
like the size of Yoko. Oh damn! He just shoved him. Yep. Mr. Fiji. Love it.
I feel like you're giving people nicknames.
Yeah, no, it's Mr. Fiji.
Mr. Fiji.
He's very wet today. Oh, damn. He's just throwing him around like a rag doll. Mike Chioda's in there. He's like, yo, so, quit?
How many fingers am I holding up?
But he does have I think, yeah, boom, yeah. Oh, damn. All he had to do is just bounce people around.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. One more bounce. Boom. Oh.
Hey, that's what I do with people. So.
I think you just stare them down and people just bounce.
Yeah, it's always fun though when they want to run at you and you just
stand.
Pop them up and they just go flying.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Oh, drop kick. Oh, damn. Yoko is staggering. Oh. That's it. Oh no! Right. There it is.
Here we go. This leg drop.
That's it.
Oh. It was actually Undertaker that complimented him on his just the way that he wrestled and his moves, and he felt comfortable wrestling him, especially like with a leg drop like that. That looks like it's just gonna crush you and squash your head. But he was able to do that without hurting anybody.
Well, yeah, or if he wanted to hurt somebody, he could have. Oof. That's it.
Just get down.
Oh, is
down, stay down.
He's gonna go on that second rope. Yeah, look at people.
It's weird. It's like
going nuts.
They don't know him as a heel or anything right now. They just know that he's new, he's big, and Banzai. Oof, just
it's over. Just sits in.
At this time, like WWF was big guys. You had Earthquake, Typhoon, King Kong Bundy, Vader, Yokozuna. Like they're just big guys.
Dude, can you imagine Yokozuna just sitting on you?
No. No.
And having to hold him too. Like, let's see how he.
Right. Yeah, it just. Man, granted, you can when it's slow motion, you can kind of see where he hits his feet first, whatever, and then he
catches his weight.
Still, sometimes I can't imagine like
he's still sitting on him.
Yeah, but that's that, and
wow.
So yeah, that was his debut. Again, it's pretty cool that it is on the first. First Monday Night Raw ever.
That was great, man. That was great. It was good to see. Good to watch. Damn, Razor's looking good. Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he's super cheesy. So 2 weeks from this,
Ring Girls.
Yeah, that's another weird thing too. Is seeing the Ring Girls again, and it's kind of like why are we having Ring Girls?
I mean, somebody's talking about X-ray vision here.
Yeah.
The Ring Girls were the Ring Girls, man.
So So 2 weeks after this, it leads to the Royal Rumble, and uh, at the time, the championship was uh, who was it? It was Bret Hart versus Razor Ramon for the title. Bret Hart defended it, won it, and if he could, because at this time, like they would have championship matches on Raw, Saturday Night Main Event. Like there was just like a lot of shows going on at the time. So a lot of things wouldn't happen on necessarily on TV. So if Bret Hart could still have his championship at WrestleMania, the winner of the Royal Rumble would face them, and Yokozuna ended up winning the Royal Rumble. It was a weird finish. It was actually down to him and Macho Man, and the final two. Those are probably the longest final two, I guarantee, in Rumble history. But the whole time, Macho Man is just getting manhandled, and then he gets like it's like a match within a match. Gets his comeback, finally gets him Yokozuna off his feet, and he does the Macho Man elbow. And for some reason, he gets on top of him like he's pinning him. Well, we know that there's no pinning in the Rumble, and Macho Man's like pinning him, and Yokozuna just bench presses him and pushes him up and throws him up over the top rope, and Yokozuna wins at the Royal Rumble. Right. Yeah. This was the first, I believe, first outdoor WrestleMania. This is my, again, 93 has got to be my most nostalgic because this is the WrestleMania that I always go to, especially of like first really like WrestleMania memories as far as remembering like the entire WrestleMania and the experience. Um, this is the WrestleMania. So this is WrestleMania 9, 1993. It's in Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas, um, and it does end up being Yokozuna versus Bret Hart for the WWF title. Um, Again, to make your debut and within that same month win the Royal Rumble. A couple months later, you're main eventing WrestleMania, and you're only 23 years old. That's just it's just crazy. So um, yes, yeah, yep, yep. WrestleMania, yeah, yeah. And this is when you Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez, Doink versus Crush. I don't remember the Razor Ramon and Bob Backlund match, but yeah. But I mean, the first match is Shawn Michaels versus Tatanka for the Intercontinental title. You have the Head Shrinkers here as well, going on the Steiner brothers. Um, it was actually Brutus the Bar Beefcake was tag team with Hogan to make the Mega Maniacs. They're fighting Million Dollar Man and IRS. Um, Mr. Perfect versus Lex Luger, and that leads us to our main event. Um, Bret Hart versus Yokozuna. Um, Yeah, not there wasn't too much. The thing is, like, there wasn't WF back then. They really didn't have. They had feuds, kind of, but they didn't really. They weren't really. Then they built them up. It was kind of from start to finish. It was pretty quick. Um, like Royal Rumble. Uh, Actually, Royal Rumble. Johnny Gonzalez came down and started just beating up everybody, and he ended up taking out the Undertaker, and that was like just like the monster that could actually manhandle the Undertaker, and that created a match. And I believe that was the only match that they had. It was at WrestleMania. Um, Yokozuna, Bret Hart, right? And Johnny Gonzalez is like 7'7", I believe he was. So he made Undertaker look real small. Uh, Weird, yeah, yeah. He was just the big like Sasquatch and saving. Right, 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 right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I can tell you that. If I ever run into somebody that's, yeah, like if I've ever run into anybody that's taller than me, yeah, it's weird. That stuff. Yeah, yeah. It's happened a couple times. There's been a couple close ones where I'm like, this guy. I mean, he's tall. I still think I just like I'll walk by. Yeah, I'll walk by them just to see. And yeah, if it's happened a couple times, and I'm just like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but yeah. So, or you just move on. Just move on. I don't talk to them or anything. I don't associate with them. I'll hang out where I'm the biggest. So yeah, yeah. That's your fine. That's all territorial. So yeah. But WrestleMania 1993, Bret Hart, Yokozuna versus Bret Hart for the WWE or WWF title. Um, yeah, so on commentary we've got Jim Ross, Bobby Heenan, Macho Man. Um, Really cool group. Um,
I
yeah,
sorry, I had my speaker off.
that's okay.
My microphone actually. So I yep. Sorry. Whoops. It doesn't matter. We're just talking about. I was just gonna hear you talk about big. That was my fault. My fault. I try not to chew on the microphone. Every once in a while, I'll throw a snack down. It's wrestling, man. I can't think about like I've spent like almost a year not snacking on anything while watching wrestling. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So now, but I don't want to chew. That's probably not something people want to hear while they're listening to something. So I apologize. But anyway, we're at
It
40
could really
minutes.
broaden our audience, so
No, we're at 40 minutes, and I'm writing it down for my. I'm also putting timestamps where all these things start. So if you don't want to listen to us talk in
yeah,
between, you go straight to the match. Um, So yes, so 40 minutes is WrestleMania 9, April 4th, right? Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Okay.
4-4.
4/4/93.
4-4-9-3. Yes. And if you don't like to hear us talk, but you like to watch along with us, please hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up and turn your notifications on so you know when we're live. And
Yes, every Sunday we're putting over something. All right. Well, we got Bret Hart, JR, Macho Man, and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Now,
that's right.
that's a star-studded cast, my friend.
It is. Savage was in his little midlife crisis, not sure if he wanted to be a wrestler or what. He still wrestled here and there.
What an outfit,
Um,
though.
yeah. Oh, yeah. All of them. All of them. They all got carried out by, I don't know, guys carrying like not the chariot, but
Yeah, they were carried on the shoulders of other slave-like people.
giant men. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen now.
Unless you're King Corbin.
True, very true. I
They
stand
did that.
corrected. I stand corrected.
Then they drop him.
They're all shivering under the pressure of how much of an asshole he is. But WrestleMania 9, April 4th, 1993.
Yes.
Be there.
Yes. And we're all there. And we will start this match in 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go.
So right away, they're talking about the weight. Yokozuna is 271 pounds more
Then Bret Hart.
than Bret. Here we are, Caesar's Palace, outside. That was cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure, again, this was the first WrestleMania outside. Um, so many people.
Look at the dude just waving.
So
He's like, pay attention to me.
it's funny. It's funny to see the people. Oh, kid in his middle finger.
Yeah, he's flipping him off.
Wow. Yeah, it's just so 80s, early 90s looking. The people are. Yeah. So obviously this is a huge deal for the Anoa'i family. Everybody was there. I didn't realize until just looking through that the head shrinkers were obviously in the pay-per-view as well. But yeah, the entire family was there. It was just a really big moment for their family to have Yokozuna being the main event at WrestleMania.
Woo! He almost hit Bret Hart with the camera.
Oh, here we go. You got the everybody's favorite wrestler at the time, Bret Hitman Hart.
Who's the one that called him Bret the Shitman Hart? Was that Edge?
It might have been.
Yeah, you put an S in front of it. That's what I think of Bret the Hitman Hart. Put the S in.
It could have been Edge. It could have been Jericho.
It might have been. Okay.
It could have been Shawn.
Shawn. Probably Shawn.
I think it might have been. There's a lot of yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of ego-driven guys nowadays, but back then, man, I feel like Bret Hart would have been to me. I think he was a big douchebag. I think a lot of them were. Just as far as the whole rubbing off or putting someone over, I think it was kind of with the top guys. It was like if you're a top guy, like they're staying on top no matter what. We're not gonna sell for this guy. We're not gonna have this guy take my place. Um, it was a big deal. I mean, your paychecks were a lot different if you were the first match or if you were the main event. Um,
Oh man, here we get watch Yokozuna again. Um,
there you go. Ooh, some dressing.
yeah.
Oof, damn. Just, there you go.
Look at that
I
ass.
think, guys, I always thought he looked better in white and black instead of the white and red. Um, I don't know if that means anything, but
I mean, he does. I think white makes him look bigger.
yes, I mean, yeah. Oof. Again, 23 years old, main event WrestleMania, going against Bret Hart. Um, yeah,
Whew. Here we go.
you got the sumo stretches and throwing of the salt.
Bret Hart, I'm going to eat you. I'm going to sit on you, then I'm going to eat you.
Oof.
Oh, nice. Drop kick.
There you go.
The Hitman is going right to attack, huh? We got good old Earl Hebner. Oh, look at Earl. Let's see how aggressive he is. Whoop. Oh, nice punch, dude.
Man, look at those head bobs, losing his hair.
Yokozuna, the inventor of the man bun. That is so fun to watch Yokozuna just. Oh my god.
Oof,
Dude.
man, he just nice shoulder rush there.
Yeah, that's a hell of a tackle right there.
Ooh, a hell of a bump too.
Mama says, knock you out. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
Dude, he's rough. He just kicked him right out. Nope. Oh, he got him.
Not this time. Oh, now he's stuck. Oh, hey, down. Look at that. That's smart.
Yeah, that's some ring psychology right there. Oh,
there we go.
Don't pin him.
Yeah.
That would defeat the whole ring psychology.
His legs are literally tied on the rope. I always love it when they would like go over and try to however, he's not trying to help him. Usually they would try and help them get unstuck from the ropes. Oh, here we go. Oh no, we can't get it.
Oh, Earl got stuck. Watch out. Earl is hands on, man. Al Pages is in the house. The anti-pope and Big D.
What is that anti-pope?
I'm a microphone, Pages.
Microphone.
Here, talking to the mic.
What are those hands?
It's so funny. You always turn the wrong way.
Is it? Well, it's the right way for me.
You turn the right way. It's just I couldn't pick you up that one. Oh yeah. Hi, Pages. We're watching Yokozuna beat the crap out of Bret the Hitman Hart.
It's a leg drop. Like I could not imagine just seeing a Yokozuna leg drop coming down. Oh man.
You say a prayer. You don't even have a chance to say a prayer. It's just like, dear God.
Granted, there's a decent amount of cushion.
What if it was like a cloud? His leg just laying over you and it's all soft. Probably.
Yeah. Like you said, you can't. You're gonna suffocate. Oh.
It's perfect for Yokozuna because he doesn't have to run. He doesn't have to do a whole lot. Just put your weight on.
But you can still do his. Yeah. Yep. Samoan drops, leg drops.
I don't think Yokozuna runs.
Drops. slaps. He runs in the ropes.
Yeah, I remember him in the WrestleMania arcade game. I made him run.
Never lost weight though, did he?
No, he just kept sitting on people.
Oh, it's going for now. He's got those guys going for that shoulder.
Yeah, he's got the claw. He's got what do you call that? The Vulcan neck pinch or whatever.
I don't know.
Bret Hart is just like, look, he's like, he's trying to grab him by the leg. It's not happening, Bret Hart.
Oh.
Vulcan pinch, that's right, nerve pinch, I think. He's just pinching him. Oh, I'm just noticing Bret Hart's punches, like at the start of this match, are pretty damn good, man. Like he was punching himself.
All right. Oh.
Got him! Yeah.
There you
Oh.
go. Got him on the ground.
Oh. Whoop. Throw him on the Earl. Throw him on Earl. Come on. Pick him up. Put him down. So Yokozuna right now. Wait. Oh, super kick. Yes. I've got to bow. Oh, damn. Oh. Yoko kicking your ass. Look at that cop in the back. You see that?
Just chilling
Just
there.
like the arms spread out. Look at that.
Yep.
I think it's a chick cop.
Chilling. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, what is this like? Oh, come on. Let's get the camera up a little bit. I need to see this cop again. There's
She's gone.
Vulcan nerve pinch, whatever.
He's on the other shoulder though. At least it's on the other shoulder. He's getting both sides.
Oh, I see. Okay. There, look at that. Look, yeah. Yeah, look at her.
Look
at that.
She's just so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
She's had to have known that she's like in the middle of it. Oh, now crossed arms. She's a secret star. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to.
Oh,
missed it. He's gonna jump on him again. Oh, they're gonna redo that spot. Whoop. Oh,
Bulldog. Yeah.
Bulldog.
So this is actually the point
Bret,
where
Earl.
There's actually, so we find out in WWE Icon, there's actually supposed to be like 3 parts to this match: Part A, Part B, and Part C. Well, Part A, Part B, and then the finish. And so Part A ended kind of right with that Bulldog, or like at least this moment here. And they kind of, Yokozuna kind of just goes off and skips Part B.
Oh.
Bret Hart never really knew why. Whether it was, if Yokozuna is gassed or what. But Bret Hart's hanging on to that turnbuckle, or what we call it, just a turnbuckle pad.
Yeah.
Because the turnbuckle is the actual bar.
He was holding on to the.
Oh, metal exposed.
Oh no!
That's the hardest
Is he
part.
gonna cut? No.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't think I've ever seen him bleed. Now that you say that.
Oh damn!
Oh, sharpshooter is in.
Was Yokozuna calling to go home right now? Or?
It's pretty much was half as long as it should have been. Oh.
Did Earl not see that?
This is a Fuji. Just took a handful of salt, throws it in Bret Hart's face.
That's it. Boom. Yeah.
Wins it and wins. So yeah, so there was so something happened where Yokozuna just kind of cut out part B and
Oh,
um, it went right to the finish. So prior to this, Hogan actually challenges to face the winner, whoever it would be, um, whatever the next pay per view or whatever. But he's coming down here trying to defend, you know, saying that Fuji threw the salt on Bret Hart's face and all that. Um, yeah, so actually, so at this moment, Yokozuna has become the youngest WWF champion in history.
yeah, he is definitely gassed.
Yeah. So I mean, like as good as that match was, imagine if he wasn't gassed and it kept going. How much more better of a match? Because you like now watching it, it's like, man, that just ended out of nowhere. And now you got Mister Fuji challenging Hulk Hogan, saying that Yokozuna will put the championship belt on the line right now.
Yeah, look at Hulk. He's like a superhero.
This is a yep.
Oh,
And so
look at Yokozuna
I
is
believe
on fire, baby.
I believe the bell is already rung.
Okay, right in Yokozuna's face. Oh no. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, clothesline. Here comes the leg drop.
the world's most powerful leg drop. And there goes
Oh, look at
Yokozuna's
people just
title.
losing their mind.
Hulk Hogan is the new heavyweight champion. Now, this moment actually went down with huge scrutiny. Um, they didn't know that this was going to happen until like the weekend of WrestleMania. So Hogan was away. I believe he was like doing Pacific Thunder or whatever that movie was. So he was in Hollywood at this time. So he was doing movies and he was away, and he decided he was coming back, and he came up with the idea that he would come back and beat Yokozuna and get the championship back on him. Guys even like Bret Hart thought that the Hulk Hogan era was over, and that they're like moving on away from these big bodybuilding type guys, and that was not the case. And also at this time they were getting ready to go on a world tour, and they felt it was also better to have Hulk Hogan as your champion than have a heel and a guy like Yokozuna be your champion. So Yokozuna had the championship for about a minute. But yeah, it was a big thing that Hogan did this, and it was just like you kind of look back on it, and you're like, man, just like a big, asshole, like just a cocky, if I'm coming back, I gotta be on top right away, and he was. They let it happen. Again, like I said, like guys like Bret Hart thought it was, time to go on to the younger guys, and no, it was still Hulkamania time.
Well, it doesn't matter what Bret Hart thinks about. Oh, that's it. That was it.
But yeah, that was it on that. So again, Yokozuna becomes the youngest champion of all time, 23 years old. No, he was. I mean, he was all good with it. He was all, the family was happy, ecstatic for him, and he was happy, even though he did lose the title. But it was like the next, like all summer, they're on tour, and he's main eventing every show. So he himself he's all for it. He's like, yeah, sure. Like, and Bret Hart had mentioned yeah, anybody would like even just 10 seconds with being the champion. Like that was, that was awesome. And so yeah, he's like, as long as he's still main eventing shows and he's still getting paid. So, yeah, um, yeah,
Well, I'm gonna throw us to a next one, which is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan World Title, and it's King of the Ring, 1993. Get there, King of the
yes.
Three, King of the Three, King of the Ring, 1993. I'm just kind of like shorthand. King of the Three, King of the Ring,
Give the
1993.
three.
King of the Ring, 1993. Get there.
Can't imagine. So yeah, so this leads to again. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan for the WWF title. Um,
Though you have written it as WWE,
oh, did I
they
write it
they
that way?
got you trained very well.
Yeah.
So
Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit.
no, Chris Benoit now officially goes under a singles match.
Singles
Singles
competition.
competition. There we go. If
Oh
you
man,
see somebody in a singles competition, it's Chris Benoit, and it's like like
that's
I on
what.
one hand understand what do you like I mean, but the fact like he still wrestled in the WWE, so
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
like that World War II, when that bad guy, uh, when nefarious leaders of World War, like oh my God, people like you're not eliminating what happened just because you remove the name. You're not.
Right, right.
But I mean, I don't like what either way. This is not about this is not a political commentary. Yeah, but the reason when you did you see the reaction of people when Hulk Hogan won that title?
Yeah,
Well, there you
yeah.
go. Bret Hart can say whatever the fuck he wants to say. Though
Right.
I do like Bret Hart a lot. I think Bret Hart was one of those guys that's consistent all the fucking time, man.
Yeah, that's a really good word. Consistent, no matter what. Singles competitor, tag team. They kind of did it all. Um, I mean, King Ray '93. He actually was the. He ended up winning the tournament, and he was actually King of the Ring. And he did not become King Hart or King Bret or anything like that. It seems like only the heels kind of just hang on to the king gimmick. But
It is. I love King Booker. I was just gonna say.
oh yeah, great. He's probably one of the best kings. Um, but yeah, so looking back on this pay per view as far as this tournament, you had Ramon versus Bret Hart, Mr. Hughes versus Mr. Perfect. At this time, Mr. Hughes had a feud with the Undertaker. Um, Jim Duggan versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Um, Lex Luger versus Tatanka. Then ended up being Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect. Um, this is when Diesel first arrived. Shawn Michaels introduced his new bodyguard in Diesel. Yeah, Crush versus Shawn Michaels, and then the final round of King of the Ring ended up being Bam Bam Bigelow versus Bret Hart. But yeah, Yokozuna and Hulk Hogan for the world title was the what, one, two, three, five matches from well, the four matches from the last match. So it was right in the middle of the pay per view. Um, kind of a weird spot. But,
Well, yeah, here we are. We got Hulk Hogan flexing. He's ready for Yokozuna. Mr. Perfect reacts to his match with Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Oh, got Money Inc., Mr. Fuji, and Yokozuna. I'm not going to say what's happening there. All right. All right, all right, all right. Well, ladies and boys and girls, children of all ages, we got King of the Ring 1993. Get there. King of the Ring 1993. Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan.
The world title.
Yeah, brother.
All right. Well, I'm there. You're there. We're all there. So we will start this match in 3, 2, 1, go.
Pages.
What's up, Fink?
The Fink. Really? They just call him the Fink?
The Fink.
It's for the World Wrestling Entertainment Championship. Although they said Federation. Here comes Yokozuna. What you don't know about Yokozuna right now is that he's sprinting.
He is running so fast.
That's right. He is running to the ring.
So 550 pounds. They build him at right now.
550 pounds. 350, or probably, 350 of which are in his ass.
Probably that's definitely the one thing that just continued to grow and grow at such a rapid pace too. Yeah, like cool. I mean, this was a cool thing. They always had cameramen, for people for Japan. It was just a really cultural thing.
Bigger than he's ever been. Oh, here's some flowers.
And just throw some off the side. And then they're going to go down and pick them up.
As Earl Hebner. As Yokozuna increases his weight, Earl Hebner loses his hair. It's the same rate. So our King of the Ring 1994, which is our main event, that's gonna be Earl Hebner is gonna be completely bald.
Survivor
Series. Sorry. Next match, Survivor Series 1994. Here it comes. Da, da, da. Oh yeah. Come on, man. You know Hulk Hogan was the... Say what you will, it was the shit.
Yeah. I mean, I had a Hulk Hogan wrestle buddy. That's about it, though. I wasn't too big into the Hulkamania. But
yeah, the only thing I was into with Hulk Hogan was the pop. That was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. When he came to the ring, dude, that's. Whew.
So at this time, you had Jimmy Hart was in his corner, which I believe is fairly new, because just back in Royal Rumble, Jimmy Hart was with Money Inc., Million Dollar Man, and IRS. And, he was a heel, and then I believe at the WrestleMania, it was Money Inc. versus Hogan and Brutus Beefcake. I think Jimmy Hart was already with them at the time. So he just recently made a face turn. Jimmy Hart did. He's got to go down as one of the greatest managers of all time. Same thing with Mr. Fuji. But the clothes that Jimmy Hart wore, that's what really stood
Yeah,
out
look at him.
by him.
He's as loud as a
And his
yeah,
megaphone.
as his
Yep.
megaphone. Yeah, everything about him
Yep.
says megaphone. So Hulk Hogan still had that eye closed up slightly from that was like at WrestleMania too.
Yep. It was like that. Yeah. Not sure what he got it from.
He met the same people Shawn Michaels did. Took away his smile.
Oh, here we go. Yokozuna undressing. Again, go back to Yokozuna. He's not even 6 months into his WF career, and he's already won the Royal Rumble. He had a main event WrestleMania, and now he's main eventing for the title against nobody other than Hulk Hogan. He's again 23 years old. It's just crazy.
No, don't take away the salt.
And okay, now go.
Mm. Bah.
Ah,
Oh shit. Dude, like how tall was Yokozuna? My God. He makes Hulk Hogan look skinny. And
sure, he was probably around 6'5",
you can
6'6".
tell just by his legs that he definitely has gained weight by then. Oh my God. I don't want to look at that. Oh, dude, he's gonna charge. Watch this. Oh.
I mean, it's his greatest asset.
Mr. Fuji is like, I am not Fiji water. Do not bow to me. Turn around. Here we go. Yokozuna. Oh. Yeah, you're not gonna push him around. It's like, look at my nipples.
Obviously, this was a big USA versus Japan.
Yeah. This is Pearl Harbor all over again. Uh-oh. Nope. Oof.
Oof.
Yep, there goes. Look at Earl Hebner is like, yeah, I've seen this before. Let me take a stance.
There's the face, that Yokozuna face right there.
Maybe that's what everybody's trying to emulate. That's like what Rhea Ripley's trying to emulate. Yoko face.
Yoko face. Oh, it's gonna stick with us forever now.
Yoko face. Oh,
Yoko face.
he just chopped him. He just Ric Flaired him. Oh, rake.
Yeah, he had some vicious chops.
Head
Headbutt.
ass.
So now you're kind of seeing his moves evolve a little bit more. You're gonna see some moves that we haven't seen. Get a little bit more aggressive, more violent, more heelish.
More smacky, man. Here we go. Woo!
Oof.
Oh.
He's like, right now is probably where he's like embracing his character the
But
most.
it seems like Yokozuna has gained weight, but he's also gained Stamina. You got better cardio.
Right. I mean, that's the whole thing with his weight. He was gradually gaining more, and he felt that he was okay. He was fine. Um,
Even for
and
even
then
from WrestleMania, it
that's
looks
got to
like
be
oh
tough,
woo.
right? And that's got to be tough though, especially when that's like your thing. Like that's what is one of the biggest parts of you that makes you the best. And oh well, if I just keep getting bigger, then that's better, right? And but it was just getting noticed by so many people of like, all right, man, like now you're pushing over 600, and I think it was Undertaker had said that he had seen him where he was like pushing 700 pounds, and it was just like really sad to see. Um, and at that point, it's really you know you gotta be the one to help yourself want to do it.
Oh,
Wait,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
hey,
Earl.
don't get your hands away from Hogan.
Whoa.
Nobody touches.
Get your hands off my pants.
Nobody touches.
And that is, ladies and gentlemen, why we love Earl Hebner right there. Oh, nope.
Trying to pick up? No.
Nope. Nope.
Man, look at his hair. Hogan's hair is.
It's at the same time there and not there. Yeah, there's very few people that can pull off that Caesar look.
Yeah, I remember when I used to think that his hair was attached to his bandana. That the hair was fake.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean,
But yeah, that's just it's a weird ball to him. He keeps trying to pick him up.
is he gonna slam Yokozuna in this one? I
I believe at this point nobody has.
even picked up Yokozuna.
Yeah, I remember they had a contest. Um, it was the 4th of July, maybe.
Yeah, with Lex Luger.
Yep, yep. That's when Lex Luger. So he had already left his narcissist character, and
He was Mr. America,
yeah,
basically.
yep, yep. And so that narcissist character didn't last long.
No,
That was so hyped. Oh man, we're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch. Maybe I'll do that Thursday as a little snippet to watch. Is the Bobby Heenan unveiling narcissist Lex Luger, because that was creepy.
yeah, because he just kept going, right? He kept
Oh
flexing,
yeah.
and it was taking too long, and you could tell that he didn't know what to do, so he just kept flexing. Or was that when he showed up at in WCW? I think that might have been when he showed up in WCW. Lex
Oh,
Luger.
okay. I mean, either way, that's what like but even as a narcissist, like that was his thing. Like they set up a mirror in the ring, and when he came down, he would like undress in front of the mirror and just like body pose and just keep going. And it's just like,
He
oh,
was awkward.
I'm like fast. Like, yeah, yeah. Like I was watching the other day. I'm like, this is really making me feel uncomfortable. Like I'm just gonna fast forward this. Oh man.
Oh, nope.
Oof. For that stamina, it looks like it's coming to an
Well,
end
yeah,
here.
it's one of those short ones, you know.
But it's not Goldberg short.
Ah, there we go. This is how you get some little bear hug.
There you go. And I, for a fact, know that bear hugs are pretty effective.
Yeah, but they're not tightening him up. It's way too close to Hogan's nipples right now. Can you imagine, though, like, actually being in a wrestling match? Like, Hogan sweating, Yokozuna sweating, their faces that are into each other, like, that would be just, like, not only would it smell interesting, to be polite,
This is
it would also taste horrific.
Feel,
Oh,
sound. Like, imagine what Earl Hebner's hearing right now. Just the sloshiness of sweat.
I think. Oh, look! Hogan shaking his ass. Oh.
Oh, he's pinching it. He's pinching it off. Oh, look at the Hogan guy in the front row on the hard cam. Let's see, where is he? He looks just like Hogan.
Now Hogan's in prison style.
Just right behind Jimmy Hart.
I just saw a glimpse. All right.
Hogan, get out of the way, Jimmy.
I see him.
There he is. There he is.
What's Earl doing? He's just like, all right, we're gonna land the plane now.
Okay, now we're gonna
one.
And as referees, we will count. 2.
What goes after 2?
Oh, this is gonna be, not even 2.5. Let's see. Gotta sell that better, Hogan.
Boom. Boom.
More drama.
Boom.
Oof. Oof.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. Oh, we're back.
Hogan got back problems.
We're starting to rock. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, dude, he just buckled. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's how he wanted to sell it, but he just buckled. That was awesome. I love that.
Right.
Fantastic. He just buckled. You girly buckle.
Oh, go for the belly to belly.
Oh.
It's no longer a finisher. It's not
no, Hogan's gonna. Oh, whoa! He just. Oh shit. Oh shit.
He almost landed.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Hulking up.
I think this was also the other moment I liked about Hogan is when he hulks up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nobody.
Oh,
See,
no.
his hair is actually attached to his head. To his scalp. Just stitched. Oh,
there we go.
There. Like this move, this was the shit though. When he hulks up, you gotta admit. Oh damn! Let's see what Hulk does here. Boom! 1.
Punch.
There we go. Yoko's gonna run.
He's running.
Nope.
Oh, boom.
Nope. Boom. Boom, and that's how you sell it right there. Is he gonna go second time or is he gonna stand up? Oh! Oh, he's still standing. I love it. Perfect. Well done. Well done.
Don't forget his injury. And he's running. Oh, third boot. And
boom.
Timber.
That's it. Here comes the leg
The
drop.
world's most powerful leg drop.
1, 2. Nope.
2. Oh. What? Oh. Gotta be the first. Oh. There goes Mr. Fuji.
Oh, shit.
Hogan getting ready. He wants the body slam.
Yeah. There's the camera guy. The camera guy looks suspicious. Oh, this is not the first time this has happened to Hogan.
Fireball in the face, leg drop. Now that's a leg drop. I'm sorry.
Dude, 3, it's
And
over. Yeah, ain't no getting up from that leg drop.
Yokozuna beats Hulk Hogan for the world title. Another monumentous moment. Or
I like the
momentous. There we
monumentous
go.
better.
Monumentous.
This is a monumentous moment. Indeed.
Oh, man. So again, 23 years old. Now he's a two-time world
Two-time.
champion.
Two-time.
Beating Bret Hart. Beating Hulk Hogan. Main event at WrestleMania. And there, yeah, come on. Randy Orton sold it
Yeah,
way
stop
better.
crying, Hulk. It's just one eye.
Jeez.
Too bad it's the other eye, but...
Just wait till 2020, Hogan. Jeez.
Oh, is he gonna... Yeah.
There we go. We need a bonsai drop. That's what we need. I loved it when he would, like, because he would have, like, all these squash matches. Yokozuna would 1-on-2, 1-on-3. And he would always stack them,
Yeah.
Too high. And then do the bonsai drop on
What's
two
all the
balls.
counting? He just left the ring.
It gets out, gets in.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like the twitching. I like the twitching business.
Get out of here. Get out of the ring. He did it to Hacksaw. And Hacksaw was bleeding from the mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was actually a little feud.
What's the other Hebners? Well, the
Aw.
children are crying.
Hey, there's Pat Patterson. Aw. Everybody's crying now. Completely different reaction.
Yeah.
Than at WrestleMania.
I don't know Earl's. What's Earl's brother's name? Who is that?
Was it the other ref? Or the guy with the glasses? I don't know. Yeah, there's a cameraman and sends a fireball into Hogan's face. We never do find out who the cameraman was.
It doesn't matter who the cameraman is.
That's right. That's right. And
yeah, look at that
another,
belt. That's a tiny ass belt.
another moment for the Anawai family. Here we go. This is one of the iconic Yokozuna pictures here with him in the belt. And,
That's dope, man.
yeah.
Where's the other cameraman?
The one with the fireball?
Cameraman, yeah.
Yeah, he got chased down. Jimmy Hart chased him away. The only man in history to run away from Jimmy Hart. There it is. There he is.
Yoko Ono. Oh, Mr. Perfect.
Terry Taylor, the Red Rooster. But yeah, so Yokozuna becomes champion again. He would actually go on to was it SummerSlam? I think it was SummerSlam of '93. Losing the championship to Bret Hart. Yokozuna was actually going for a bonsai drop and lost his balance and fell off, and Hart rolled him up and pinned him, got the title back. But still, they mentioned a big thing about Yokozuna and the fact that he was a heel and that he did have the title for a decent amount of time, especially for a heel. Um, it just wasn't common back then. Um,
Yeah.
but
I mean, you would think that. So the heels would actually be. Um, it would make more sense for the heels to have the title.
right, right. They kind of, I mean, they did a lot of the heels. Like you think about it, like tag team titles around this time. It seemed like Million Dollar Man and IRS had a lot. Um, you know, Shawn Michaels, he was a heel at this time. Um, Obviously Yokozuna. Um, but yeah.
Well,
So this is going to bring us to
main
our
event.
main event, which is Survivor Series 1994. So along the way, um, Yokozuna and the Undertaker uh, get into a feud, and on a personal level, Undertaker and Yokozuna, they're just really, really, really good friends, and they had really good chemistry. And Undertaker, still acknowledges him as Yokozuna as the best big guy in wrestling.
Mm.
Um, it was just like because that's just someone that Undertaker needed. Undertaker needed those big guys to fight against. Like Gonzalez. You kind of think back of who he fought, like Diesel, King Kong Bundy, Mark Henry, um, Big Show. Just seemed to really fight like big guys. And yeah, Yokozuna was just one of those perfect type matches. And what kind of set it up was actually, I believe it was Survivor Series '93. It was Team America. I don't remember what the exact name was, but it was Lex Luger, the Steiner brothers, Tatanka against Yokozuna. I can't remember the other guys, but Yokozuna had actually beat up Tatanka and attacked him, and then injured him prior to Survivor Series. So going into the match, it was actually a 4-on-3 match. So Team USA had to find a partner, and they ended up finding the Undertaker,
Oh boy.
which was really kind of weird. Like he just didn't really fit. And I actually want to go back because I didn't realize that till today, or at least remember it till today. But he had come out when Undertaker in his jacket, when he'd take his jacket off, on the inside part of his coat that was all American flag. But that kind of was the start to Yokozuna and the Undertaker feud. They had both gotten counted out during that Survivor Series match. They were just brawling and got carried outside, and they just kept fighting. So this is actually like a year-long rivalry, leading up to, again, an iconic match of casket matches. There weren't really too many casket matches. This is definitely my most memorable of Taker's casket matches.
It's Survivor Series 1994.
Yes,
So get there.
that's November 23rd. Um, was this the same? No, I think it was the year prior. Maybe it was a couple years prior. Yeah, it was a couple years prior. Never mind. Of the gobbledygooker.
I think that was closer to Kane. Oh no, that was never mind.
I believe that was '91.
Yeah.
It was actually Taker's debut. So was it '90?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that Taker was really worried about being the Eggman. He's like, oh no, they started
Which
debuting this egg thing on TV, and I'm like, I'm gonna be the Eggman.
I'm going to be the one coming out of this. So yeah, so for those who were here with us on Thursday, you might recognize this pay per view
Yeah,
because this is where uh, Doink and Jerry Lawler faced off in the Survivor Series match.
that was a
And,
funny match, dude. I really, I thought it was pretty
yeah,
fun. Doink versus Jerry the King Lawler, with I forget, Sleazy or Queasy, Sleazy, and I know you know all of them. Cheesy.
cheesy,
See, there you go. Look at that. How do you remember that?
sleazy, cheesy, sleazy,
Cheesy,
queasy,
sleazy, queasy. Oh yeah,
and you had Doink and Pink Wink
Dink.
and
Yeah,
Dink.
Dink was dope though. In that match, Dink was awesome, man. He could. He was going on the top rope, jumping, landing, throwing people. I mean, I was like, wow, Doink and Dink. What an awesome combo. I can't help it. I like Doink. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Nothing.
Doink was yeah.
Dun,
No, Doink was a very popular guy while he was there. Doink was very popular. I don't recall him ever having any championships, but again, he didn't need one. He didn't need it.
No. He lost more than he ever
I
won.
judge. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure.
It didn't matter.
He's just iconic. I mean, anybody that sees him, that's a wrestling fan. Anyone that sees him is gonna know who he is.
He's about as popular as Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Probably true.
Hold on, we gotta go back to back here.
Okay. We're not. It just seems like you're sitting on my lap.
That'd be fun.
Where's Hebner? I need Hebner to. Oh, shoot.
He needs to pull your tights.
Never. I would never let that happen. It's one thing me and Hogan had in common.
You let Earl touch your tights?
Yeah. Yeah. Just a rough guy.
Yeah, Earl
Doesn't seem like he's pretty rough.
Yeah, we're gonna watch some Earl Hebner matches.
I think he might be there's a good chance he's the referee for this match.
Probably.
Seeing as though they seem to only have like 3 referees at this time.
Yeah, Survivor Series 1994. Get there real quick right now. They're in Madison Square Garden. They're at the Garden. Survivor Series 1994, November 23rd, 1994. Survivor Series 1994. You got Undertaker versus Yokozuna, the main event, casket match. Dome. And it's worth to note, so guys, check out, we have a link to Yokozuna's memorial show, which is on, you can watch on YouTube, and it's in the description below. So after our Putting Over Profile Sunday evening extravaganza that we have here every Sunday night, click there. You got like about 2 more hours worth of Yokozuna memorial show.
Yeah, that's actually something that I learned
the whole
about
thing too
from the doco. They had put together this little event in a little city in Allentown, Pennsylvania, which I'm actually not too far away from Allentown. It's a couple hours away, but yeah, they put on this little. I believe the promotion was like XVW or something. I'm not sure what it stood for. but I didn't know anything about this until the doco, and they just came out, and it was just they put on this show, and it was just a memorial for Yokozuna, and but they considering the tight schedule and how much WWF was on, going around, all, their schedule was crazy. Um, they had guys like Rikishi, and like they reunited the Head Shrinkers. They brought them. APA was there, or the Acolytes. Kane and Taker actually ended up showing up and taking part in the event. And that was just a huge thing, especially with a guy like the Undertaker. And I believe that was in 2001. So I mean, like that's just like where Taker and Kane are just like headlining everything. It seemed like, so to take the time to go from their busy ass schedules to go to this little tiny house show memorial for, it just really showed like how much the Yoko meant to them. It was like a must that they went and performed at this thing. So that was the first time I had even heard of this, and it was actually until today that I was like, oh man, let me see if I can actually find it. And I'm not sure whose YouTube it is. I don't remember, but we will acknowledge them in the.
Yeah, we have a link to
Um,
their video, so let's just
but
do it now.
if you go to the video and look at the comments, all the comments right now are, yeah, just watch WWE Icon, and now I'm watching your video. Like it might be the only video on YouTube that has the whole show.
Yeah, it is from Roy
Uh,
Lucier, Wrestling Territories channel. So Roy Lucier, Wrestling Territories. It is 2 hours and 6 minutes long. Speaking of which, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back. But yes, we have that linked in the description below. Check it out if you can't get enough of Yokozuna. Check it out.
yeah, yeah, it seemed like fun. It seemed like they had some good kind of fun
And
matches.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
I'm back.
What's up?
Everything went well.
That's good. That doesn't
It was
matter.
a good day at the office. Oh, it mattered. It really did to me. It was, it was a big deal. You know, I once, so I was in Florida. I was in the ocean, and I tried to pee against the current. I don't know if you ever tried to pee in the ocean against the current.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, it doesn't work.
No,
No.
it just keeps it in there.
That was too much pressure, bro. I freaked the hell out. I was like,
That's
no, something's wrong. It turned around. I was like, oh, yeah, that's better. Yeah. Yeah, the people around me, they did not know, but they probably wouldn't have appreciated it.
That's funny.
All right. Well, this is the main event of the evening.
We gotta get there.
Survivor Series 1994.
Come on. We gotta go all the way back.
Well, my issue is, like, every time if I exit out of the WWE Network on the app, not exit, I just go to another app, it just stops playing. Which is like, I guess it makes sense. But not only does it stop playing, but it also kicks me right out to the search, to start searching again. You're like, no.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you gotta watch an ad before. Yeah. Oh, there they are, pointing at that goddamn WrestleMania sign.
That is something, bro. That is, oh my god.
I only brought it up because I know you hate it. So.
I appreciate it. I think we should just get like a Jawbers logo, and then we'll point at it. Every
Oh,
pay-per-view, every single live broadcast we have. Yeah. Oh, that is personal.
That's a big finger.
Yeah.
That is like, forget in your house. It's in your face.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You'll grow to like it.
There's some jokes in there that I'm not seeing right now.
But yeah. So again, this is a Survivor Series 1994. Yokozuna versus Undertaker casket match. This is our main event of the show. Yeah. So as far as Yokozuna's career is going, obviously he's still at the top. And it was like after this was kind of. So as far as matches go, I think for me and for Yokozuna, really, this was like the time. So it wasn't long after this is when he was really making a really fast decline. Again, weight was into play this whole time. No, when he was on top, he was making money, and that's the main thing that he was really focused on. Wrestling, beating people up, and making money for his family, and he supported everybody. There was a time where it was Rikishi had bought a house for his family, but they didn't have heat, and there's something wrong with the hookup or whatever or something. But Yokozuna went and paid for everything to get it fixed. He just his sister had said that he made a lot of money, and it probably would have been nice if he didn't spend so much of it so fast. But that's just what he was. Like he was just he helped out as many people as possible.
Mm.
It's just like that's where like the whole family uh, aspect really comes into it. Like he supported the family. He was that
He was
top
the head of the
guy.
table.
Yeah, yeah, he was head of the table, and they got to a point where they're like, "All right, man, like you've taken care of us. Now it's time you take care of yourself." And he really didn't feel like anything was wrong. He was. They're recognizing that he's just gaining weight, getting worse, and it was getting at a point where he couldn't. He didn't have the stamina to even walk from the ring to the back area. Like he had to stop at Gorilla and sit there for a while and catch his breath. And so that's kind of like when he ended up being tag team with Owen Hart. They needed someone, even though Yokozuna was still a top guy, but they needed to put him with somebody out there that could do the 15-minute matches and help Yoko and be the guy to do most of the work. And Owen Hart, did most of the work in those matches. Yeah, so it wasn't. I don't think it was too long after this match that it was like a really quick
Decline.
decline. Yeah.
All right. Well,
And with all that being said, I mean he was 24, maybe 25 at this time, so still super super young.
wow. Yeah. Do check out the Icons documentary as we call it on the Jawbers.
It's just the Northeast guys.
No. This is a jobber thing,
Yeah, no, but definitely do. It's definitely really informative, and it's just it's a really really good watch. Um, yeah, I mean I've watched it 2 times. Like I mean I could easily watch it more, but um, yeah, it's definitely even just to listen to. Um, yeah.
Oh
So,
hell yeah. Oh hell
oh
yeah.
hell. But anyway, again, Survivor Series '94, November 23rd. I am there. You are there. And so without further ado, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. The main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Go. So this is where are we? Are we in Texas? I think we're in
What does it
Texas.
say? No.
Sure. Oh no, yeah, we are. We are in Texas.
It's a special troubleshooting referee, Chuck Norris. Oh shit. Well, here comes the toughest man ever. Oh man. I don't think he understands he's not supposed to high five everyone. It is state of Texas. State of Texas.
Oh no. Okay.
He's the enforcer referee.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. That's how tough Chuck Norris is. He walks under the first rope and still kicks your ass. And there he goes. In and out of burger. In and out of burger. Oh, Pat Patterson. Wait a minute. Was Pat Patterson that bad of a badass that he was a guard he protected Chuck Norris?
Yeah, he was pretty badass.
Well, there you go. Pat Patterson. Oh, who's first? Yokozuna. I wonder how much what they're billing him at here. Oh, Cornette. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Cornette was with him.
That's dope. I mean, he does. He definitely looks more like a sumo wrestler here. The first match we watched, he was. I mean, he was still big, but he wasn't sumo wrestler big. 568. Oh, look at that guy. That's dope, man. Mr. Fuji, Mr. Yokozuna. I don't think he's frozen. No, he's good.
No, I'm not.
Here comes the dead man. Watch out, watch out. Not yet, not yet. I think he's gassed just getting to the ring there, man.
Yeah, he doesn't. It doesn't take long for him to get
There we go.
gassed.
Boom. Lights out. The dead man. So this was shot. So like what you're seeing there was shot during the day, and they just reversed it. Oh damn. The Undertaker. Oh shit, dude. He's getting a special entrance. Well, they're saying wait a minute, but I don't know what's going on. Oh. 328. Wait a minute, is he doing the 7 entrance? Is he floating in the air? That would have been something.
Yeah, they had the so this is the second of the 2 casket matches that they had. They had one at Royal Rumble 94 and then this one here, Survivor Series 94.
People are holding their lighters.
Must have been fireflies.
This was pretty much before the cell phone. What a good time that was. Where you couldn't call for help. And the slow walk of the Undertaker.
Yeah. The funny thing about it was just like how I always remember Yokozuna being so afraid of the Undertaker.
Oh, I see. It's your phone. I'm like, what is that cable going across the screen?
Oh, oh, it
That's a
is.
dope cable, man. It doesn't matter if it's there or not. I was just like, what is that? I think I'm gonna go take a nap while Undertaker makes his way to the ring. Somebody holding a Undertaker figure.
I know I had at least two Undertaker figures. And I had a black and purple and a black and gray.
Oh shit.
Actually, this is the year SummerSlam '94 was when you had Taker versus Taker. That was a horrible moment.
Yeah. The fake Undertaker or fake Diesel and fake Razor. There were a couple. There were a couple of different fake Undertakers, if I remember correctly. What? I know he fought one, but wasn't there one that was that Kane? I don't remember now. Damn it. He takes his hat off, and then his hair comes with it, and you're like, I knew it.
That's like how Paul Heyman was. I always felt like his ponytail was attached to his hat. I don't know.
Yep, Undertaker versus Yokozuna. And so they're just gonna shove each other into the casket. Rest in peace.
Just
That is awesome how he freaks out though. He's trying to get out of the ring. That's oof. Uh-oh. Look at the Undertaker just slapping him. Whoop, there he goes. I think that's how. Oh. I just love that wrinkle with that whole thing. This big dude scared. Where's Chuck Norris? They're just stalking him.
you roll in the ring and you roll over the bottom rope. you know you're big.
Oh, we're gonna walk the ropes.
The big urn.
You gotta fit all of it. Ooh, the Samoan drop done by a sumo wrestler. I wonder why.
Make a nice small drop though.
What's that?
was a nice Samoan drop, though. And sits right back up.
Oh, not getting him in there yet. Not getting him in there yet.
There's Chuck. Mr. Fuji, you just hit Chuck with your flag. Oh, there's the punches in the air.
He's flailing on the ground. Look at him, dude. Look at the Undertaker. Damn.
No, there was nothing like this Undertaker.
Nope.
My opinion.
Yeah, the American Badass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And sit up.
I am American Badass.
Oh, rock bottom.
Where do you think that came from?
At the table.
That's another Samoan thing.
Oof.
That's it. That's the leg drop. Now he's going to get right up.
Start rolling them in.
Look at him, just Cornet. Look at him.
You can't put them in there like that.
Well, that's why there's
Oh. Oh. Oh.
They're fighting in the casket. That is one. Whatever that casket is on is heavy duty. It's probably about
Yeah,
650. No,
bigger.
650. What I'm talking about, 850.
Mr. Fuji.
Doing?
You do not touch the Undertaker's hair.
You know how long it took him to get it like that?
What? Imagine being stalked by Taker. Oh man. Oh, Jim Cornette.
Yeah, he gets it. Oof. All right. Maybe he needs.
I don't know. Does that make you feel bad?
What? Seeing Cornette like that?
Does that?
Yeah, he's not selling it that great. He's selling it like a cartoon. But then again, this is what WWF used to be. I think Paul Bearer's thing was like, all right, so just look for the reflection in the urn of the cameraman and then talk to it.
Paul Bearer was great too, though.
Come on. Oh.
Oh, Chuck. What are you talking to him? He was talking to himself.
He was just winked at nobody. Yeah, when Chuck Norris winks, everybody gets shy. Yeah, Cornette's back. Look at him. He's good. like those punches, Yoko punches.
Yeah, they had asked him about his favorite things and stuff about being in the World Wrestling Federation, but and like what he hated the most, and it didn't take him very long to say that he hated the traveling the most. He had a very hard time traveling. He would actually have to, like, for planes, he would have to get like 3 seats so that he could fit.
Yeah, I can imagine. Shoot.
I'm like, man, like I feel like that, and that's because I'm tall. And I'm still big. I'm still a big guy, but being tall, that's an issue. But
Yeah, like, can you even sit up straight during a flight?
I couldn't.
Yeah.
About me? Well, not while my head hits the
Yeah,
top.
see?
Yeah, like I can't put my head back.
Oh, dude, he just
The head is
whipped.
too short. Yeah, he
Just
did.
whipped him right on the ground. Yeah, I know. With
Just
like,
wait till he nays.
yeah, dude, I'm 6 feet tall, and I still like, I feel cramped in an airplane, man.
When I went on an airplane last year. Was it last year? No, it was the year before. Wow.
Oh, dude, look at, he flew. That was dope.
That plane was so small.
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine.
I really thought I was going to get bigger once I had to duck to get into the plane. No, it just stayed that same height the entire way.
God, yeah. Yeah, and then imagine Yokozuna having to deal with. Well, he gets
Right.
to sit with himself. Is he gonna pin him? Nope. That's gonna be the Undertaker's gonna get a workout just trying to pull him into the.
Right.
Wow.
Oh,
So,
somebody's
yep.
coming.
King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy.
Uh-oh.
He's the enforcer.
Here comes Chuck. Watch out. Is he gonna give him a boot? Look at Chuck just sitting there. Cool. Damn. He's still rolling him. A bit. Oh, bam, bam.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam.
Those guys could probably beat the crap out of Chuck Norris. Not probably. Let's take probably out of that. Straight to can. Chuck is gonna throw a kick. Come on. He's sitting cool. He's sitting cool. Oh, IRS.
Oh, right in the butthole.
Yeah, that was a butthole.
Yes.
There's your fiend right there. There's the fiend is. The loins of the fiend are right there.
Represent upstate New York.
He really used to do IRS. He used to do taxes, huh?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah.
Come on, Bundy and Bam Bam. You can do something. Oh, IRS gets the Undertaker in. Oh, close it. So this is what happened at the Royal Rumble as well. They had a lot. Yokozuna had a lot of help. from pretty much all the heels.
Undertaker taking a nap. Ain't nobody sitting up from that, that's for sure. Close the lid. Close the lid. Come on, Yoko.
Come on.
Come on, Jim Cornette. You could be a little more animated. Tell him to get up. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no. He's getting his man bun out so he can think straight.
The Undertaker's still in there. Barely see him.
That is a big casket.
Come on. No.
Oh, no. That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh. Oh.
He is tormented. He is tormented. That's it.
Oh.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett. Oh, just took a kick. Oh.
With that boot. With that Texas boot, too. Texas. Cowboy boot. Sorry, Texas.
And Jeff Jarrett runs away. It's just.
I gotta give credit to Jeff Jarrett, man. He's done some very humbling shit.
Yeah.
One of which was to wrestle China, which I'm not sure if that's humbling, but.
Man, look at Taker. Look at that speed, man. Oh, DDT.
He's sad for it. Oh.
Oh.
That was just like a big red thing just popped up.
Oh, big boot.
Oh.
Oh.
Boom, right in there. Oh, you're gonna stab them. Oh, that's it. That is it.
Now they gotta push that. Now they have to push that all the way
That
back.
time looks like Undertaker's doing the splits. So they figured out how to get Yokozuna out of the ring without getting gassed.
A casket match.
Dude, look, he is pushing. It's like towing a car.
I think they could just like lift the lid up and but we'll just get Yoko back here safe and.
Ooh, there's a light in the urn.
Oh, it's the light. There's the light. You gotta turn the lights off, and there we go. Because at the Rumble, Yokozuna had actually opened the urn, and all the smoke came out, and it pretty much killed the Undertaker. Which actually ended up in real life gave him quite a few months off to heal from some injuries and stuff like that. So he lost the first casket match to Yoko at the Royal Rumble, wrote him off for a couple months, and then he came back, and that's when he had the little feud with the Taker versus Taker, and then it led to this rematch.
So when was Yoko's last match?
I'm not sure when his last match exactly was for them.
I'm on Yoko's Wikipedia now. That was the main event, ladies and gentlemen. That was dope.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, like another shout out would be to watch the first casket match, Royal Rumble '94. That's another. That was a really good casket match. That was, I believe, that was the only casket match that Taker had ever lost.
Okay, so Owen Hart. So he was until 97. He was released in 98.
Yeah, he was released because he couldn't pass the physical
Due to
exam.
potential heart issues related to his weight.
Yep. Yep. There's a lot of people like not even in the wrestling industry that were like, this guy should not be wrestling. Um,
Wow, his goal weight was 850 and between 850 and 900 pounds. So that he could set a new record for the heaviest professional wrestler ever.
hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, he just yeah. So they wanted to put him in this weight program, and he said that he'd rather do it from home, and yeah, it just didn't work. And like he came back and he was bigger than ever, and then he actually went to this facility, but he would actually have people bring him in fried
Mm.
chicken, stuff that he wasn't supposed to eat. He'd have people find a way to bring it in. So he left, and then yeah, he kind of went on the independent circuit, and excuse me.
Yeah, he wrestled from 98 to
he was
2000 independently.
he was still he was still a big name.
October
Um,
1999, Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view. That's when he wrestled with
he
Jake
had
the Snake Roberts, who came in drunk. Mm. Yeah, his goal weight was
um,
between 850 and 900 pounds. Wow.
yeah, that's crazy.
Would that be on YouTube, Heroes of Wrestling?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Heroes of
Yeah, but then
Wrestling, Jake Roberts. Yeah.
he ended up opening up his own wrestling like school. Since he wasn't really wrestling as much, but he was still teaching. Then he went on tour over in Europe, and that's actually where he ended up passing away in 2000. Um, yeah. Okay, so WXW was the Yokozuna Memorial Show. Yeah, and then he was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2012. Um, that was a pretty cool moment.
I was trying to see Heroes of Wrestling, Yokozuna. They have Jake the Snake Roberts being drunk. Jake Roberts, Yokozuna versus James Neinhart. Oh. Yeah, I'm looking it up on YouTube, guys, just in case you're wondering what's up. There's King Kong Bundy. Where's Yokozuna at, though? There's a lot of internet going on at the house right now. People still watching the NFL.
Yeah, it's a blowout right now. 31 to
Oof.
9. Tampa Bay.
Oh, well, we know somebody who's going to like that.
Yes, you will.
I still don't see Yokozuna anywhere. Either way. Yeah, Jake the Snake Roberts is... Oof. His story too, man.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the new doco coming up as well. Behind the ropes or whatever.
Well, this is like any of those behind the ropes, any of those documentaries where anyone who's seen DDP, who DDP helped, was just gonna advertise DDP, Razor Ramon, you know what I mean? Jake the Snake.
Right.
He helped Chris Jericho, helped Mick Foley. Any news on Mick Foley? Have you heard any news on Mick Foley?
No, I haven't heard anything. Oh, there's Yoko.
Which one you watching? Heroes of Wrestling?
Yeah.
Can you give me the time code so I can...
Right now I'm at like 227. He's still on the hardest part of the ring. Jake is currently getting smashed over the head by chairs, though. But some pretty bad stomps by King Kong Bundy.
This is that's Jim Neidhart. You watching Jake Roberts and Yokozuna versus Jim Neidhart and King Kong Bundy? Oh, 10.99?
Yep.
Well, where's Yoko?
In the corner still.
And Jake is drunk.
Maybe he was just there. He wasn't wrestling. He's just there for the attraction. Oh, wait, we go 2:30. 2:30. Yoko is in the ring. Oh man.
2:30, man. I got fireworks.
That's weird. Oh. Yeah, that's a big Yoko, man.
Yeah.
That's a not in good shape, Jake Roberts.
No, Jake's just staggering.
Oh, King Kong Bundy just won.
I see Yoko. Oh boy.
But but yeah, with Yoko, man, like his career was pretty short, and but and then in the end, what he did in that short span of time was pretty cool.
I definitely need to check out that documentary. I know I've been saying that, but especially after today, man, it's a little sad too.
Yeah. I mean, it got emotional at the end for sure. Yeah, just to see, like I said, like they kind of show you, and again, they don't necessarily really show you too much behind, but the fact that he was a good guy and he just always had a lot of fun and just loved his love for wrestling and the business and the success, and to be able to have that success at such a young age, and still be an icon, really. 30 years later almost. You hear the name Yokozuna, you know who it is. You can see him. You can, you can think of matches right away. You know what? Just it's unfortunate. I mean, eating issues and weight issues is, the eating, it isn't it is an addiction. And, when you get things like that health wise, and, just the important thing is it really comes down to is you wanting to help yourself. And if you can't do that, then most likely things aren't going to go in a very good
Yeah.
direction. So
Oh, that was
it
sad.
is unfortunate, but they were able. Life happens, life goes on, and
Life goes
so
on.
well, we're able to celebrate it and enjoy a night of watching his matches. And yeah, I mean, you never, in his matches there wasn't really anything so special about him, really, but just the fact that he's just a big guy, dominant. It wasn't easy to beat him. Um, yeah, so
It was fun. It was fun going back, and it was a little scary just watching him grow.
right. It's crazy, like the
Within a
comments they would
year.
say, and like McMahon would say, like, "Oh man, I don't know if he's getting bigger or if the fabric he's wearing is just shrinking." But yeah, they would say it all the time, and I think Bobby Heenan had said one time. I think McMahon had said he's Yokozuna coming down the aisle and he's at 550 and he's like, well, yeah, but just wait till he gets to the ring. He's gonna be 600 by the time he gets to the ring. And like, so like they recognized that it was an issue, and they knew it was an issue, but they also used it to push him to be more famous. It was definitely a double-edged sword. Definitely a big pro and big con to his career. Um,
Yeah, man.
but yeah, like I said, like I mean, like it didn't really last too much longer. I mean, after our last match that we watched, I don't really remember significantly anything else that he had done. I just know, like, I know that he had tag teamed with Owen Hart and stuff like that, but that was like the last hurrah, really. And that was, yeah, a year, not even
He
2 years.
basically got thrown into a casket.
Yep. Yep.
That was like the
So,
ending of his main event career.
yeah, he just couldn't hang. He couldn't keep up with, just couldn't keep up with the top guys in the main event. So, imagine if he did, if he was able to control that and stay in a healthy or a healthier state and last longer. I mean, man, he could. I mean, especially going into that Attitude Era, that would have been really. I mean, that would have been weird to have like a big guy like
Team
that,
up Rikishi and Yokozuna.
right? Something like that.
The
Yeah,
ass of destruction.
yeah. Who knows? But um, yeah. So, but yeah, again, just to have that such a big impact on the whole wrestling, and it did not last that long, but the ripples are still they're still going. So he definitely made a big
Mm-hmm.
splash. And so bonsai and yeah. So I had fun. I had fun. It's been fun learning about him and again just that whole again the bloodline. So now like when you see Roman Reigns now and just to see where he's come from,
Yeah.
being able to learn from excuse me, his uncles and cousins, and it's just that's a lot of respect right there, for that entire family.
Oh no, for sure, for sure. I know I talk a lot of smack about Roman Reigns and all that business, but dude, like they're like wrestling blue bloods.
Yeah, yeah, like the whole bloodline, man. That's a
And
real.
you know, it's like that ass gene is just somewhere around circulating in the. Somebody gonna get that
That's
ass
why
gene.
why that's why Reigns wears pants. He doesn't wear tights. Otherwise, they would hug all his. Yeah, he would have a big. Yeah, and Nia Jax is carrying it right now. So
Yeah, yeah. She's got
so
that
it's
stance. She's got the Yoko
it's
stance.
all on her. I do know they have another. I believe they have a cousin or whatever. I believe he's in AEW, but he's up and coming. Um,
Well, mate, you out. Well, we'll check them out, but yeah, I don't know if I don't know when. Before I start making promises.
never. It'll probably be never.
Well, yeah, maybe if we
But
had our 20th year anniversary, we'll check out Yoko's cousin.
maybe we'll let him get good first. But yeah, no, thank you for
Yeah, this was dope, man. It was
watching.
interesting to go down this memory lane and just remember Yokozuna and that, like, he kind of had his like stance, the Yoko stance, and it was so dope when Acclaim, I think it was Acclaim, yeah, who did the WrestleMania arcade game. Like they literally took photos and videos of the real wrestlers. So
Right,
I
right.
really liked that. I thought that was dope. That was cool. And
Yeah.
oh, Ether Rillick. We just got Ether Rillick.
Oh snap! What's up, Ether?
What's
Really?
up? Oh man, I didn't even notice we had pages in there for a little while, but everyone been watching that Super Bowl, man. The beatdown of the Kansas City Queefs.
Oh good. All good. That's good, Ether. Really. It's good to see you,
Aye,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We were watching Yokozuna today. You know, this guy was gaming. Yeah. Uh if I had to guess, I would have said gaming. But just a very quick question. Wow, we're doing great, man. We're just enjoying a trip down a memory lane with Yokozuna. Um, have you ever heard? Because Ethan Rillick he kind of knows some wrestling. I wonder if you. This is a good test. I wonder if you heard of Yokozuna. So we're about to find out. We'll see how famous Yokozuna really is. This is the test. Not sure. Sorry. All right.
That's true, sorry.
There we go.
Oh,
No, he was a big sumo wrestler, man, and he wasn't actually sumo, but he looked like a sumo wrestler.
yeah, he did. I mean, he definitely. Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
my mother, my mother was super surprised. I actually had her watch the doco, and yeah, she had no. It blew her mind. Like she could not believe, like, what? He's not Japanese.
Etherilik
What? I'm
Yoko let
like,
himself down. Etherilik.
I let Yokozuna down. I don't. You gotta. You have to pick something up to put it down. And I don't think you're picking Yoko
Nobody's picking
up.
up
That's for
Yoko. Not even Hulk Hogan's picking up Yoko.
no.
No,
Just Luger.
no, man.
Just Luger.
Towards the end of his career, he was aiming between 850 pounds and 900 pounds as his goal weight.
Oh man. Said.
And it was all in his ass.
really was.
Yeah,
The ass,
he
eyes.
started with 2 seats, then he moved to 3 seats, and then he had to, just get his own plane.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're like. Um, Man, see, I'm a big guy, and I mean, I weigh a lot more than I probably should, but I mean, even I can't imagine.
Yeah, you do have to work hard to get to 800, 900 pounds, I think. But then again, I was never in that situation, so and
Well, they
I'm
had a
learning there's a lot more to weight gain than just plain all just eating. So,
right.
it's interesting to, like, I don't know what he was dealing with and other issues that he might have had, but it's
Right.
yeah, it was not a good situation for him health wise, obviously, and it ended him.
Depression was a big part of
Oh, I'm
his
sure.
life.
I mean, I
Um,
could imagine. I
Especially
could see
after,
it.
right. Well, especially after he got released, and he couldn't do what he loved as much anymore.
Oh,
And
Etherilik has
yeah,
seen him. He has seen him for sure.
I've seen him pretty sure.
That bodes well for. But we're trying to think like how, like, because Yoko was so iconic, but then we're also wrestling fans, and we weren't sure if anyone else, like, we kind of we assumed that Yoko was pretty popular, but you've seen him. I'm sure you've seen him. That's dope.
Can't miss those assets.
That's what?
So you can't miss those assets.
No, no. And that thong that just quickly became floss.
And that's why they ask, "Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?" And usually it used to be no, because Yokozuna would just eat up the food before anybody could smell. But they did have a a it wasn't a vignette. It was just like a back. I don't know. It was some footage. Um, they had Yokozuna at this Chinese restaurant or Japanese restaurant, whatever, and they made enough food, and they literally, for real, made enough food for like 20
Mm.
people. And he sat there and ate, 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 and ate it all. And yeah, he was good after that. Like he was, you guys ate all the sushi. Like, no, Yoko, you ate all the sushi. I didn't eat nothing. But like, yeah, he just, and then like they had a reporter ask him one time, hey Yoko, what do you eat for breakfast? And his answer was, let's just say more than you.
Oh man,
That's his, yeah.
I don't know, I feel bad for him. I do feel bad for him. But I am grateful.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely a, happy, sad story. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. I will bow. I will do three
Again, 34
bows
years.
in respect to Yoko.
Don't hit your head.
1, 2, 3. Yoko,
There you go.
thank you, brother. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you for, yeah. It was definitely one of those first ones I've seen. First wrestlers that was like, wow, this is just bigger than life. And that was definitely no pun intended.
Yeah. No, he was definitely bigger than life. But definitely.
I throw salt.
No, don't assault me.
I'm not throwing it at you.
How
Sorry.
dare you?
Close your eyes.
Oh, okay. But yes, yeah, that does it. And that does our putting over the profile of Yokozuna.
245, man.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing after that.
Oh, he's watching a super quick match of him and Hulk. Well, I bet you he's watching the one we just watched.
Are Are you watching our YouTube channel? Are you watching with us? Are you watching with us?
Yeah, we watched the Hulk.
Yes. Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, Undertaker. I know he had a feud with Duggan and
He must have beat up on Doink the Clown at least once.
I bet you he didn't.
No?
I bet you he didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
It would have been a squash
Just
match anyway, but
oh yeah.
he did it. He did
Although,
it on my video game. That's for sure.
Do you know what Doink's finishing move was? Did you ever know?
No. Is it the squirt?
No, it was the whoopee cushion.
I did not see that. For as much as I've known about Doink, I guess I haven't seen.
Apparently, it was the whoopee cushion. He would jump off the top rope and jump and just sit on their chest.
Well, yes, he did that on the game, but I didn't think that was his finishing move.
Yeah, the whoopee cushion.
For some reason, I remember the flower they would squirt everybody with. Just whoopee cushion. No, but I remember the move because you would climb the top rope and then he would jump with his ass out like woo, like he would sit on people almost like Yokozuna. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, this is weird. It's like, but I was thinking like, this is Yokozuna's move. I guess he does have to climb on the top rope to actually get you. Now it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and it's a whoopee cushion.
All right. Well, I guess we're putting over profile of Doink next Sunday.
Are we? I don't know. Next Sunday is Valentine's Day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Are we still? It's also NXT Takeover.
Oh no. Okay. Are we watching NXT Takeover?
Well, we'll
next
that.
putting over profile is Doink the Clown, so that might be 2 Sundays from now.
There we go. You heard it, folks. You've heard it. Doink the Clown is coming. Yeah, we're spending quite a bit of time in the
early 90s.
Early 90s, yeah. It's nice. It's nice. I like the story of Doink and the man that is Doink and
Valentine's Day. Ethan Relic's having an issue with Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's how we felt about the Super Bowl. Every holiday is it's on a Sunday.
Pandemic
Times Day. P-Day.
I think we had Valentine's Day just about every day during the pandemic. If you lived with your significant insignificant others. What? Are you?
It should be every day.
Oh God, yeah. It should be, but it's not. Oh my gosh, I should probably end this, man. Oh, yeah. Yoko.
Konnichiwa.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank all of you for hanging out with us and hanging out and watching some Yokozuna with us. And yeah, that'll do it this week for putting over a profile. And we will be back on Beagle Live on Thursday. And
I'm recording that show, so I'm putting the audio on YouTube. So we'll get back with our
nice
Thursday night. Let's watch wrestling with the Jawbers.
Yeah. And next Sunday we'll have a quick decision about next Sunday. And yeah, but again, I'm Big D. This is MJ. And we are the Jawbers. That's Jawbers.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, brother. I just want to say thank you to Pages for being with us today. And Ethan Relic, love you, man. Thank you for showing up on Super Bowl Sunday. So, respect.
Oh, yes, yes,
That
it
is
is.
what you
What's
mean
wrong,
to me.
baby? Oh, yes,
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
yes, it is. That is DCB.
And we are out.
And out.
Ah!
Get out of here.